Saint Augustine commentary on Psalm 149 following. Let them sing a psalm unto him with timbrel and psaltery. Wherefore takes he to him the timbrel and psaltery? That not the voice alone may praise, but the works too. When timbrel and psaltery are taken, the hands harmonize with the voice. So too do you, whensoever you sing Hallelujah, deal forth your bread to the hungry, clothe the naked, take in the stranger. Then does not only your voice sound, but your hand sounds in harmony with it. For your deeds agree with your words. You have taken to you an instrument, and your fingers agree with your tongue. Nor must we keep back the mystical meaning on either instrument. The flesh is crucified. How well did he sing a psalm on timbrel and psaltery, who said, The world is crucified unto me, and I unto the world. Galatians chapter 6, verse 14. This psaltery or timbrel he wishes you to take up, who loves a new song, who teaches you, saying to you, Whosoever not set down his psaltery, let him not set down his timbrel, let him stretch himself out on the wood, and be dried from the lust of the flesh. The more the strings are stretched, the more sharply do they sound. The Apostle Paul then, in order that his psaltery might sound sharply, what said he? Stretching forth unto those things which are before. Philippians chapter 3, verse 13. He stretched himself, Christ touched him, and the sweetness of truth sounded. For the Lord has dealt kindly among his people, verse 4. What dealing so kindly as to die for the ungodly? What dealing so kindly as with righteous blood to blot out the handwriting against the sinner? What dealing so kindly as to say, I regard not what you are, but you now what you were not? He deals kindly in converting him that was turned away, in aiding him that is fighting, in crowning the conqueror. And the meek he shall lift up in salvation. For the proud too are lifted up, but not in salvation. The meek are lifted in salvation, the proud in death, that is, the proud lift up themselves, and God humbles them. The meek humble themselves, and God lifts them up. The saints shall exalt in glory, verse 5. I would say somewhat important about the glory of the saints, for there is no one who loves not glory. But the glory of fools, popular glory as it is called, has snares to deceive, so that a man influenced by the praises of vain men shall be willing to live in such fashion as to be spoken of by men. Whosoever they be, in whatsoever way, hence it is that men rendered mad and puffed up with pride, empty within without swollen, are willing ever to ruin their fortunes by bestowing them on stage players, actors, men who fight with wild beasts, charioteers. What sums they give, what sums they spend, they lavish the powers not only of their patrimony, but of their minds too. They scorn the poor, because the people shouts not that the poor should be given to, but the people do shout that the fighter with wild beasts be given to. When then no shout is raised to them, they refuse to spend. When madmen shout to them, they are mad too. Nay, all are mad, both performer and spectator, and the giver. This mad glory is blamed by the Lord, is offensive in the eyes of the Almighty. You choose to clothe the fighter with wild beasts, who may be beaten and make you blush. Christ is never conquered, he has conquered the devil, he has conquered for you that to you and in you. Such a conquer as this you choose not to clothe. Wherefore, because there is less shouting, less madness about it, they then who delight in such glory have an empty conscience, just as they drain their chests to send garments as presents, so do they empty their conscience so as to have nothing precious therein.